Welcome back. I'm here with my mom, Kathy,
Hi.
for another chat. We're in her house, and my parents are currently on a decluttering and downsizing journey.
Yes.
And we've had a lot of questions, not only about your journey, but also just the decluttering process in general. What do you do when your spouse won't let go of anything?
I don't do anything. If he doesn't want to get rid of something, it's none of my business. I just let him keep what he wants in his own office. And I have things that he doesn't really like. I just keep them in my office if he doesn't like it. But usually we're pretty considerate and we don't angry over things. If it was something huge, then yeah, I would probably have to have a talk with him and vice versa.
I feel like decluttering is contagious in a way where when you start decluttering your own items, a lot of the time your family, friends, and loved ones will see that and kind of get in on it and want to declutter their own stuff.
Yeah, it's true.
So I think just being an example with your own items is really a good way to start.
Yeah.
That's what I did.
Yeah, me too.
I also want to mention we're trying something new in this video, which is we have mics now. So fingers crossed that the microphones are going to work.
Yeah.
We're trying to improve the sound quality.
Yeah, and if it doesn't work, take up lip reading because we'll put it up anyway.
Okay, are there any ideas or tips you learned from the realtor stager that you will bring to your new home?
Yes, just keeping the counters clear. That is a huge thing I've noticed. It looks so much better, but I wouldn't make it as stark as it is now, but I would put things away daily. Dish brushes and sponges and all that stuff that look kind of nasty. I've just always left them out, but now I'll put them away.
And actually, I've been inspired by seeing your home get so clean and clear and all that. And I'm in the middle of a kitchen renovation that is taking forever. So I am excited for when that's done and we can make our home look really nice again. What does Kathy's husband think of the way the house looks now that it's staged and nice?
He likes it, but he continues to tell me that when he can't find something, when he wants to use his bar of hand soap, it's not there. And then he has to go looking for it. So I think he's now getting used to where things are.
It's hard.
It's an adjustment. But I think he likes the overall look and how clean it is. My gosh, the floors have never been vacuumed this many times, the rugs.
I want to add as well that this really is set up for being staged, for people to come in and have everything perfect put away. It really isn't realistic to live like this all the time.
Right.
It's hard. You need to have a basket where you can put your things and your sunglasses and all that.
I'm used to vacuuming maybe every 2 weeks or every month, and it's every day.
What do you guys do for fun? You're always so busy working on decluttering. Do you cook together, work in the garden? I would love to see Kathy's garden or the outside landscaping. A view from one of the windows looked like you lived on a lake.
Yes, our house backs up to a reservoir, which is really nice because there's no houses and we're up a hill. So we can actually look out and see Los Angeles, and I can see Long Beach and all the, with binoculars, not with my super eyes. But
yeah, you can see far out, really far because you're on a hill.
Yeah. And the water, it brings so many different things. The sunsets, the reflecting on the water is beautiful. The geese that fly in every day and fly out squawking, and it's just really nice. It's a nice place to live, but we're still ready to go and move on.
The other part was, what do you do for fun, gardening and all that kind of stuff? So when we're not in the middle of something as wild as this,
chaos
of a kitchen renovation and moving and all of what's going on now, normally we would do backyard projects for fun. The garden, we have several videos on this channel, gardening and crafting, all kinds of stuff, doing art. Yeah. And you still do a lot of stuff on your own without me.
Yeah, with my friends.
You meet up with tons of people.
Yes, I'm always busy.
And go to lunch, and you also are in your art class.
Yes.
And she's in a workout class twice a week.
Yes. So you
got a lot going on.
Yeah, just enough.
What do I do for fun? Nothing.
You chase kids around and run this whole thing you got going here.
Is my fun to a degree. It's also a job, but taking care of my home and doing things like that usually is fun. I would say right now it's a little bit wild.
Yeah, and we go camping.
We go camping
once a year.
Any funny decluttering or thrift store stories?
Well, there's usually a lot of funny stuff, but we can't put it in the video. So
yeah, also it's hard to think of one specific
I know
thing, but
we get laughing over. I know we go to the thrift store and start putting on different weird clothes that we normally would never wear, and
try things on,
find out
costumes for Halloween.
Right.
We were laughing.
I'll find crazy outfits and say, "Look, this is for you," and she'll do it for me. And
you put on the Minions costume that time.
Oh yeah.
It's just, I don't know. We find stuff like that.
But decluttering, yeah, it's usually bashing into each other by mistake or something,
Or finding something that we thought we got rid of, and you'll say, "Oh, I still have it. I must have put it back," or stuff like that. I mean, I can't think of one particular
I know, I can't
moment.
either, but we're always laughing. It's usually a lot of fun.
It's a good time.
Yes.
Do you ladies watch other people's cleaning, decluttering videos, and who inspires you? You don't watch
I don't.
much.
No.
Okay.
I watch this channel to see how it came out and all that, but I don't watch a lot of people on YouTube or TV or anything.
I have watched a lot of YouTube throughout the years, especially when I first started decluttering and becoming more minimal. And when I was really into that, I was watching a lot of channels and a lot of YouTube. I really loved, there's all the ones that I think are pretty popular. I used to love watching the minimalists, Matt Diavella, the Minimal Mom, the Clutter Bug. There's so many channels out there that are really, really good. I have a ton. I can't think of every single one of them off the top of my head, but I also watch other channels. My friend Noemi from Scandish Home. There are lots and lots of channels. I can try to link a few down below.
That's a good idea.
That would maybe be inspiring to watch. I used to watch a lot, like I said, but now that I've been decluttering so much and I do this as a job, making videos and all of that, which I actually really love doing.
Yeah.
I don't have a lot of time to watch a lot of YouTube anymore. Sometimes I'll put on a video in the background when I'm editing or doing something on my computer. I'll just have a little video going on the side. But I just find lately, especially, it's way easier for me to get more done when I'm super focused and I don't have any distractions
Well,
whatsoever.
you've just doubled. You're doing two videos a week now, which is, you had a hard enough time getting one out. Now you've got double it. But this is fun, and this is a lot easier sitting and just talking.
It is.
On Wednesdays. It's
And everyone seems to love these videos, so that's why I'm continuing.
Yes.
If you didn't, then
it's been well received, and thank you.
Yes. I'd enjoy hearing about how your mom and you got into art. Grant painted also. That's my husband, Grant. And so they're wondering how we got into it.
So we've been doing art forever. I used to do art before you were around. Before you were born.
And your mom did.
And my mom was an artist. She did
here and there
a few things, but I've always done art. I've always doodled in school. Instead of doing my work, I'd just be doodling pictures.
And I grew up watching her paint, draw, and do crafty things, all kinds of stuff. And
we do it together.
We would do it. And then as I got older, maybe 9 or 10, I really got into drawing, painting, and all of that for fun.
You put some art in, you drew a painting of a race car and you put it in the LA County Fair. And you won.
I won the LA County Fair.
One of the ribbons.
Or something.
Right. Yeah.
So I've always taken art classes in school. I've always been into it. So I just really got into that. I had friends there. I found it to be something that not only did I enjoy doing, but it came pretty naturally and it was easy for me to do. And so I've always done it. And then because I was good at that in high school, I decided to go into college and just get an art degree because I thought, well, that's what I seem to be doing. And I just did that. So I have my Bachelor of Fine Arts degree. And now I'm doing this, which I consider YouTube and these videos to be kind of a creative outlet that's very similar. Yeah. It's artistic. It's creative. So it may not be drawing and painting, but it's still very creative. And I would love to get back into drawing and painting. It's just about finding the time right now because I'm in a very busy time.
Someday you will.
And you take art classes. And then my husband has always been an artist. When he was a kid, he also was in art classes in school and he would also doodle all the time and do that. So when him and I met, I said, why don't you try painting? Because he had never really tried painting before. And I gave him all my paints and he sat down and he just started painting. Now he only paints beach landscapes. So if you want a painting of waves. He is
Yeah.
your man. He does not paint a lot of other stuff. He probably could, but he's really into waves because he's a surfer. So that's what he focuses on. And he, I think, really got into it when I encouraged him to paint.
Right.
And now
I don't think he knew how good he was.
Oh, yeah.
It just started, when he started, it was just, everything was really nice. Yeah, so it just flowed out of him.
I'm one of those people who feels anyone can be an artist if they want to try and spend enough time. It really is something that can be taught, and the more you do it, but I get that you're not going to want to do it if you don't like it. So
you have to like it.
You have to like it. But I feel anyone who tries enough, you're going to get good at it. This question is asking what your advice for having an empty nester. So moving out, when the child moves out of home and then you have an empty room, what do you do with that room so it doesn't become a place for all the things to be dumped?
We made it our guest room. I would make it whatever room you've been wanting. I'd make it your office or your art room or whatever. But we didn't get rid of all your stuff right away, because when you start out, when you can't take everything with you, but slowly we've been going through, and you've been coming back and removing stuff, throwing it away, keeping it, taking it with you. So I'd say I wouldn't just rush and clear everything out if the person can't take everything with them.
I think that definitely making the room something, have a purpose for the room once it becomes empty, because you're right. If you just leave it an empty room, first of all, it feels like a waste. Maybe you could put a couch in there as like a bonus
reading room or
something, and then find a way to maybe organize the stuff so it doesn't become a dumping ground. Because I can imagine.
Oh yeah,
that
just
could
throw
happen.
it in there. Just they'll have bags.
Put it in the extra room.
That's a bad idea. Yeah.
Okay. I'd like to take a moment to tell you about this week's favorite, which is Farmhouse Teas. This is a family-run business. I absolutely love their teas.
I know, they're really great.
They're delicious. Every night, I like to make a cup of tea before I go to bed. I have been loving all their different flavors. One of my favorite ones is gingerbread, and actually I use it all. I need to order more. I'll be linking all of this in the description box below in case you also love tea and would like to support a family-run business. And just so you know, everything that you buy through our links in the description box actually helps support this channel. So thank you so much for that. And back to the video. How do you go through the possessions of a loved one who passed away? The only person I've ever had that with is Grandpa.
Yes, my dad. Yeah. Well, he was very minimal to start. So that was helpful. I took a lot of his memorabilia and I kept it in bins, and I'm still going through it. And I went through it just the other day. I got it from 2 bins down to 1. As far as the furniture, nobody wanted any of it. So we put it on free offer up or free, come get it. And that all got taken, I think because he didn't have too much stuff. And he had some collectibles that we sold right off the bat. So it wasn't too bad. I can't imagine when I read about people that have basements and attics and houses full of stuff. I don't know what I would do. That would be way too much. I'd probably have to just hire a group to come in and clean it out for me.
I want to mention as well, because I'm not sure if this question is asking if it's an emotional thing. And with Grandpa passing away, of course we miss Grandpa and it was sad, but none of his items were really emotional for us. I don't think, when we were going through it. And I think that was just because he was pretty sick in the end, and we knew it was all happening, and we were able to deal with all that as it was happening. It wasn't something sudden where you're left with a bunch of stuff and then you can't get rid of it because you feel emotionally tied to it. So I think this question will differ for different people.
Right.
For some people, it might be easy because the person it's expected. And so you're not as emotionally tied to the stuff. And then some people might be really emotionally tied to the stuff because maybe a sudden passing or something like that. So I think everyone is going to deal with this differently.
Yes.
Some people might just say, clear everything out, sell the house and we're done. And other people might have a really hard time. So
that was more me, because it had been a lot.
It had been a lot for a long time.
Yes, right. And I was ready to be done with all that. Not with him, but just with all the stuff and
you missed
responsibility.
it and you were sad,
yes.
but it was like you were not tied to any of the stuff.
No.
You were so
Yeah.
You were so burned out for a year of dealing with stuff.
Yes.
And so, I think it'll differ for everybody.
Yes.
Now that you have both been on this decluttering journey for a while, what are the specific features in a home that you really value? What is more useful or valuable?
When we moved into this house, I thought the linen cabinets were really small. I thought, where am I going to put everything?
Mm-hmm.
And so because of that, I've really kept it down. I have a couple extra blankets, and at times it would just be bursting at the seams, and then I knew I had to go in and clean it out. So I think if I had a giant linen closet, I would have filled it with pillows and towels and way too much stuff. So I appreciate, the right size linen closet.
What I really value in my home, which is weird because I think a lot of people are the opposite of this, which is I value that our house is kind of segmented into different areas. Mm-hmm. So our kitchen has a wall. It's not all open plan. Mm-hmm. And maybe that's just my moment in my life right now with 3 little kids that make a crazy amount of noise. Yeah. I like that. I really value that it is separated a lot and we can be in the kitchen and not have to hear as much as we would if it was all open plan. So I value that. I still value having space to organize stuff, closets and things like that. I do still enjoy having closets, but what I do differently now is instead of packing them full to the brim, I really value being able to have the room to organize properly and see things easily. So it's not that I don't want the space. It's just I use the space now in a way that makes a lot of sense, where I can actually find things and I know where things are and it's all organized. What about sentimental things you want to pass on to me, but I don't want?
Well, I tell you that I offer those all the time and you say you don't want it nicely. And then I'll either, if I don't want it anymore, then I'll try to sell it or else I just get rid of it if I don't want it. But a lot of the stuff I just keep because I like seeing it. But I have gotten rid of many things. And you have the right not to want it. I don't expect you to want it if it doesn't work for you. Mm-hmm. And I find that nowadays, people don't put a lot of tchotchkes on display. That's just not a thing anymore. People don't have china cabinets or curio cabinets. So probably when we move, I don't know if I'll have any of that. We'll have to see. I might have to get rid of more things. But for you to take something, where would you put it? So I understand.
That's where I'm at. There's actually some stuff that I think is cool in your house. And I do think to myself, I imagine my house, where would it go? I mean, my house, it's not overstuffed or anything, but I do feel like this furniture set, for instance, if you said, I really want to hand this down to you, where in the world would it go?
Yeah.
Both of my boys have furniture. This is more, I wouldn't call it womanly, but
it is.
It's more girly a little bit and it's beautiful. And I would feel bad actually, but I don't know where this would go.
Right.
One of my sons actually said he wants this furniture set one day. I said, okie dokie. But again, where would that go? It'd have to go into a storage container.
Yeah.
So it becomes a case of where is it going to go and will you have the room to keep it? And then also, do you want it? Can you use it?
Yes.
This is a funny thing. You had saved my baby clothes forever. And then you brought them out. I only have boys. I don't have girls. And unfortunately, there's no way I could ever use them. And I know someone had commented, oh, that's really sad that you're getting rid of those baby clothes that your mom had saved for so many years. And it is, I guess, sad. It wasn't really sad to me necessarily, but I didn't have a use for them.
Right.
And I can't wear them. My kids can't wear them. And it's just one of those things of, I wouldn't want to continue to keep them for maybe possible grandkids that could all be boys.
And then you had no connection to them. I had connection to them, but you had no connection. So there's no reason that's not fair to expect you to want to keep things that I enjoyed when you were little, but you didn't know about it.
So you got rid of them.
Yes,
and that
I
was
did.
the end of it.
And that's it. Yes.
And we're both crying about it.
And we never look back. I never look back. When something's gone, I don't even remember it. It's
done.
No regrets.
For someone our age, I'm guessing your age, just starting out, what would you say to help them take that first step, that first decision, and keep going with decluttering. I'm guessing they didn't write that, but.
Oh, okay. With decluttering. Yeah. I would think just keep it simple at first. Get rid of either clothing or something in the kitchen that you know you don't want, so you won't regret it. But try that. Fill a bag with things around the house that, or things hidden away, maybe. It takes a while to get comfortable with decluttering. So I would just say, try it. Do one thing, do 5 things.
Pick something easy. Even
Yeah.
if you pick out the trash, like things that you saved, but that technically are kind of trash.
Your husband, Grant, on the top of the refrigerator where nobody could see, you know, those little bread plastic things, he was saving every single one. I don't know why, but finally he said, quit saving these things.
Saving them.
They'll come
everywhere. Also, he's the only one who can see on top of the fridge. So if you go to put your hand up there, you can feel like all these little bread clip thingies and they're falling on you. So I told him, just quit doing that. Like, we have enough. You can just save one or two.
Those kind of things.
It just gets the ball rolling.
Need to, it's just getting the feel of it. And then you can think about it. You can feel how good it feels. And then you'll want to do more, usually.
You always seem to make decluttering fun. Do you think this is your superpower to push through the decluttering process? Like, make it fun?
Oh, yes. Yeah, right. It has to be fun. And I probably would have a hard time doing it by myself because I've tried so many times before. I'd take out a box of stuff, look through it. No, I think I need that. I need that. And I'd put it back. I would do that all the time and never get rid of anything. Oh, I need at least 3 or 4 potato peelers and just save them all.
Once in a while, there will be a comment, not mean or anything, but saying that maybe I'm pushing you too hard and all that. But I do feel that's kind of why you have me here, which is to push you.
Right.
And you made a really good reference in one of the videos saying that I'm almost like a exercise trainer.
Yeah, an exercise trainer.
Where you're going to go to the trainer to help push you, and you're not going to look at that trainer and be like, quit telling me what to do, because that trainer's telling you what to do because you hired them and you're paying them to tell you to run faster, jump higher, and whatever. While I'm always trying to be respectful of your stuff and be nice and all that, also we're related, so that's makes it a little different. But I do feel that if you didn't have me pushing you, what would be the point of me being here?
Right. And you point things out because when you do it by yourself, you don't think the way you explain things, and it makes sense, and it gives me the power to remove more things. Like, how many pairs of socks do you need? 500?
And being a relative of anyone, a daughter, a son, husband, whatever, we all know, let's be real here, we all know that you tend to talk and act differently to someone you know and you're related to differently than you would a complete stranger.
Right. And
we joke around about things because there's inside jokes and there's all these things that we have. And I think that's what makes it fun in some ways. And maybe there are times where we can get irritated with each other. I mean, I'm sure you get irritated with me. There's times where I'm like, why are we keeping that? But, you know, you try to be respectful, be nice. And I'm always thinking that. And I feel we do a pretty good job at that.
Yes.
But sometimes that can be hard because we all know, if we're being real, that that's just how we are with family members.
Right.
Which is kind of weird, but we're comfortable.
Yes. You know, they're not going to get rid of you for good, but we have fun. We laugh a lot while we're doing this stuff.
So.
Yeah.
We try to make it fun and light. If we are getting annoyed, then it's time to probably stop and pick it up another time. And you could use that as a tip, even when you're helping your husband or your wife or whatever, whoever's watching this, you know, whoever you're helping, you know, it's like if you tend to start getting annoyed, then maybe just take a break.
And someone starts barking back at you. You say, okay, time's up. Let's go.
Time to take a break. Have timers helped you at all with this process, or do you not really need them?
I don't need a timer.
Yeah, I don't use a timer either. If anything, I would say a time would be more like, let's try to get as much done as we can in an hour or something because we have other things to do.
Right.
It's not like set a timer and force yourself to do it for 15 minutes.
Yeah.
I could see where that would help though if you were just getting started.
Yeah, that's a good way to get started. Give yourself 10 minutes, 15 minutes.
Yeah.
then you're done.
For your mom, do you think the fact that you had already gone through the decluttering process for a few years allowed you to embrace the idea of moving much easier? Do you look at this as a new adventure?
Yes, because I had been decluttering, it's a lot easier. I think about if I hadn't, I don't think I'd be able to do the move. I had so much to deal with. It would have been
overwhelming.
It would have been. I thought I would have to have the same size house because I couldn't imagine getting rid of anything.
I also feel it would have been way harder for you to stage your house and clear it out and make it look really clutter-free and beautiful for the open homes. I think it would have been way harder.
Oh yeah, we had a lot more furniture in here before. It definitely helped. If you're thinking of moving, definitely start decluttering now and make it easier when your time comes where you need to downsize if you have to. It's way better. It's like a gift I gave myself by doing that, not even realizing what would be happening now. So
a lot of people say that this is a gift to your future self,
yes,
which is, and a gift to your children as well.
Yes, oh, definitely.
And I agree with that. I think that's definitely a gift. And now, are you excited about your new adventure? Are you looking at this as a new adventure?
Yes, definitely. Once we get through the process of all the business part of it, I'm really looking forward to a new home and a new start, different things to do. It's going to be the new me.
We have a lot more questions that we need to get to. So instead of making this video 3 hours long, we will be doing another Q&A.
Yes.
And if you have any topic ideas for these Wednesday chatting videos, please leave them in the comments below. I want to say thank you from the bottom of our heart.
Yes, thank you.
For being here and watching and helping grow this channel and supporting my mom, Kathy, and her new adventure.
Lots of good comments have been coming in. I really appreciate it. Yes.
And thank you so much for being here. If you're new, you can hit the subscribe button to join the channel, and we will see you in the next video. Bye.
Bye-bye.